The Timberwolves taking on the Knicks. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's been a bumpy road as of late. Out of sorts in 4 of the last 5 games. But they are looking to rectify that here tonight. Knicks, Timberwolves. We'll be right back for the tip-off. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Let's take a look at the numbers for Naz Reid.
And, guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Bucket is good. Brunson's got the game going here with the first basket for the Knicks.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Towns against Gobert. Edwards with it. 6 on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. Conley inside the line. It's rebounded by Towns. Bridges against Edwards. To the middle. Here's Brunson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Brunson's got his second bucket.
Mixing it up down low. Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
There's a screen. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
McDaniels gets to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Shoots over Brunson. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Knicks off to a quick start here. 6-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one. And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Towns, and he can't jam it through.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Now, here's McDaniel. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Randall from outside. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Inside, and the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Anthony Edwards? He's getting around 28 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition. and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
He was all alone on that one. Edwards got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. McDaniels against Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Conley. Conley against Brunson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Randall. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And it's all knotted up.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
Hart kicks to Anunoby. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
From deep, Brunson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside, Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got 8 points.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Here's Brunson. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
McDaniels draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And here is Conley after OG Anunoby made that last 3-pointer. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. Shoots over Bridges. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Hart with it. Back to Brunson. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Brunson's got 9.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Randall kicks to Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York trailing. Brunson the pass to Towns. New York moving the ball around. Pass to Brunson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
That one falls for Brunson. Well, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't made one yet, and it's in there. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
McBride with the ball, defended by DiVincenzo. Pass to McBride. Shoots over DiVincenzo. McBride's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Edwards kicks to Conley. Shoots. Edwards can't hit. For New York, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
You can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
The Knicks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Now here is Conley. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. DA?
And we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now McBride. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Pass to Towns. Out to Brunson. Off target from three-point range. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get, like, blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
Now Conley, after Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. With the fadeaway. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Fires the three. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translates.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Randle with a screen for Conley. Outside Edwards. Over Hart. Edwards, no good. New York's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Hart the pass to Sims, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, team on his mind first. Hart not hesitating to give that ball up.
1:37 left in the first. Conley against Brunson. Conley the pass to Edwards. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Pass to McBride. Hart with a screen on Conley. Back to Brunson. It's the floater, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Ingles dishes to McDaniels. Shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. McDaniels got 5.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Here's Sims, and that one is stuffed right through.
Brunson operating so comfortably there in the pick and roll.
Bridges against Ingles. Alexander Walker on the wing. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
For Minnesota, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Alexander Walker at the line. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Toppin, he's jacked in for the Knicks. Good on the second free throw. The Knicks with the lead. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Now McBride. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brunson. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Offline with the baseline jumper. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here's Ingles. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Reed is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown to the left side wing. Knocked away. Back to McBride. A 3-pointer, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
McDaniels finds Alexander Walker. Three-pointer. Sims with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
OG Anunoby's checked in for the Knicks. Pass to McDaniels. Now, here's Reed. Lets it go with a 3. Drains the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Bridges. 20 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Count it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Find the lanes. One shot.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by McBride. Here's Reed. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And that one falls for Reed. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the wing on the left. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Payne. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. With a break in the action, time for a rundown now of the most accurate shooters at small forward over the last 10 games. You take a look at Alexander Walker, a great player, 2nd in the league. And, of course, OG Anunoby.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And when they get to those sweet spots, you can just count it. Each one of them is capable of having that kind of night where it looks like the bucket is about 5 feet wide for them.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by McBride. Up top, Reed. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. No good on his first attempt of the game. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Good work defensively by Ingles. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's Bridges. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. To the paint, here's Sims. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Alexander Walker finds DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's foul number 2 for him. And New York making a change here. Towns is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Dillingham's checked in. So it's the Timberwolves now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Reed with a screen on Bridges. Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Shoots over Bridges. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's McBride, defended by DiVincenzo. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Sinks the three-pointer. Bridges has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Pass to Ingles. Back to DiVincenzo. Driving the lane. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They are just killing them on the interior.
New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 6 rebounds now in the game. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Payne. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And for DiVincenzo coming into the league wanting to prove that he belongs, he's done more than that. It's about building his confidence now.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Payne. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Dillingham. And he makes the first but misses the second.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
McBride passes to Brunson. Towns against Gobert. From 8. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And there are subtleties to Big Cat's approach. Nice pump fake that time.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
He misses the free throw.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minot's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 22. Puts one up from 19, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Brunson. He had 37 points last game out. Here's Bridges. Reed with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The Knicks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. Five on the clock, and it goes down 2 points. Brunson's got 21.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot.
And here is Conley, still without a basket. Reed with the screen on Brunson. Floats one up. Brunson with some nice D. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Jalen Brunson. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. And the Knicks making a change here. Lyons checked in. Now here's Brunson. 21 points in the game.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Brunson against Conley from outside the arc. The Knicks pull it in.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
So it's the Timberwolves now. After New York gets the three. Here's Randall. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Yeah, it's strong, and it's athletic, and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randall, tough matchup.
The overall game of Julius Randall is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
First free throw is good.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Edwards drops them both.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Brunson outside. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Out to the right wing. McDaniels kicks to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Brunson against DiVincenzo. Shoots a fader, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brunson's got 25 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Edwards. 29 points for him last game against Sacramento.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game. Clearly a foul.
For Minnesota, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And how about as a group? 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And he knocks down the first one.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Hart, he's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Payne. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. That one misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Back to Hart. Bridges against Conley. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Off target on the 15-footer. The Timberwolves trail. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. 1:44 left now here in the second. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Shoots over McDaniel. Anunoby, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Drills it from outside. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Bridges shot. Good.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Brunson against Conley. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Edwards. Over Bridges. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Hart kicks to Brunson. Towns at the elbow. And McDaniels with the block. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they were in a close game.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
I think for the Timberwolves, they knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The lead is 2. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Now Brunson following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Over Conley. Brunson no good. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Brunson. Offline with his 3. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Towns. Edwards can't hit.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Brunson finds Hart. Here's Anunoby. Count it from 12. Anunoby's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Conley against Brunson. Conley the pass to Edwards. There's Anthony Edwards. Bridges with some nice defense.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Hart kicks to Brunson. Down low. Anunoby. That was something else.
Wow, for having that frame, OG Anunoby can get up.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. And he converts the layup.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Yeah, the defender all over him. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
That one is off.
Just really impressed with the player that Jalen Brunson has become in the NBA. He has mastered the fundamentals.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
We got this.
And the second free throw, good.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Towns. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And, guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
And the Knicks with possession here, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Left side, Towns. Hart, wide open. He fires. And the three ball is good. Hart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. No good on that one.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
And he sinks the second. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Hart, that's good.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D, just asking to get burned.
Outside Conley. Randall with a screen for Conley. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Towns up top. Guarded by Reid. Clock at 6. And it's Brunson missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And it's Edwards, top of the key. Shoots over Bridges. Edwards can't hit.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. To the inside. Out to Conley. Picked by Reid. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Conley following the score by New York. Randall passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Bridges. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 14-5 run. Brunson outside. Towns down low. Guarded by Reid. Out to Bridges. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Edwards. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. 33 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Covered by Conley. Brunson outside. From outside, off the mark.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Brunson finds Towns, and the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. Miles McBride's checked in for Anunoby. Timberwolves also changing it up. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Here's Towns. He has 7. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got 10 points.
And this is what makes Towns so special, that ability to hit with consistency from Randle.
Randle against Hart. Pass to Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look at the top three-point shooting small forwards this season in the NBA. Every wingman should have that shot in his arsenal, and these guys certainly do. You take a look at Alexander Walker, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the 3 isn't all, though, that they do, but it sure is a lot of what they do.
Well, even though they can score from anywhere on the court, once they get behind the arc, that's where they do the most damage. As an opponent, the last thing you want to see is one of them getting a hot hand from deep.
He's perfect from the line this time.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now, here's Hart. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. The Knicks leading by 4. Brunson outside. Towns against Reed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
The free throw drops for Towns. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Brunson against DiVincenzo. Reed with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Ingles. Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by McBride. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Alexander Walker. Brunson outside. Towns the pass to Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Now, here's Ingles. Still scoreless.
And Julius trying to find ways where he can be more effective as a playmaker.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. There's the three. What a shot by Brunson.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo kicks to Ingles. Reed with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Alexander Walker. Randle outside. Over Hart. Randle with the bucket. 6 points for Julius Randle.
Well, for a bigger guy, Randle really has some tricky handle, and he'll throw off the defense.
Brunson finds Hart. Now Bridges. Ingles covering. Towns a screen on Ingles. Bridges for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. No good. That would have tied it. Way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight. Mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
They got to guard Brunson tighter than that. He's a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
Randle against Hart. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. DiVincenzo kicks to Ingles. Randle surveying the D. The 3. The rebound by McBride. McBride's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Randle passes to DiVincenzo. Ingles with a screen on Brunson. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Hart.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Brunson just determined to get his shot.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Now, Alexander Walker. He has 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Minnesota's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Here's DiVincenzo. To the paint, here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Got it off in time, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 7. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Miller is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. Payne can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here is DiVincenzo. And the basket is good.
And some shiftiness from Dante that time with the ball.
Here's Payne. Towns sets the pick for Payne. Right wing. Anunoby outside. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Payne can't hit. Minnesota shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
The first free throw is good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Both free throws good from Reed. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Sims, the pass to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. And it's all evened up.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Now, Anunoby. The shot's good from Sims.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Payne passes to Towns. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
DiVincenzo kicks to Dozier. Inside. Here's Reed. Towns with the defensive effort. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Sims. Towns wide open. And again, New York with the triple.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by McBride. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now a 7-point Knicks lead. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now here's DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker with the ball. And they get it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Alexander Walker at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Hard, he's checked in for New York. He hits the second from the line. New York leading by 6. Pass to McBride. Now here's Towns. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Pass to Towns. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 10 points for OG Anunoby.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What a dunk from Hart, showing off his athleticism there.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Now Ingles. And here is DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. That shot missing. Towns with the defensive effort. New York with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to McBride. For the three. No good that time. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Good Anunoby. Footwork right there. Always on balance and in great control.
Hart against Ingles. Outside Edwards. Over McBride. And there's Edwards on the assist from Ingles. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now, here's Anunoby. Comes up empty down low. Alexander Walker on the wing. Payne covering. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Joe Ingles. Daniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Gobert, the screen. Randall passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Look for signs of Randall trying to continue to improve as a passer, as he was unselfish on that play.
Towns, a screen on Conley. Here's Brunson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Randall kicks to Conley. Randall against Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Back to Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Brunson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Brunson, one of those guys who's just rugged at that guard position, able to throw his body around.
One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
That one falls for Brunson.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Dare I call it funky?
And both free throws good for Brunson. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Edwards. Conley feeling it out. Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Conley against Brunson from the line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Brunson's got 40 points.
And that in-between J, Brunson capable.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Randall. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Misses the 3. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8. Gobert finds Edwards. That one's not going to go. New York's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. Bridges misses. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Towns. The Knicks leading by 8. Brunson outside. With a screen on Edwards. Here's Brunson. Rebound Minnesota. 1:36 left in the 4th. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 43 points.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it.
Towns a screen on Edwards. Anunoby outside. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Towns.
A firm denial by Towns, knocking it away with that tremendous length.
Oh, the speed from Brunson in transition. 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. .52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Anunoby. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Brunson the pass to Towns. It's Hart on the wing. 5 to shoot. Towns sets the pick for Hart. From past the arc. No good that time.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
So it's New York picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.